G'day Kyle, and thanks for the opportunity to just give you a bit of a review of your White Property Group website and sort of setup. Now, I'll just briefly go through sort of some of the usability of your existing site. I know it needs some work. You know that's obviously why you're asking for a quote. So I won't dwell too much on that, although I'll highlight some of the pros and cons of what's going on. I'll also have a look at how you're performing in general, broader terms across the site, which there's some not good news there at the moment, and some interesting analysis on the technical side of things. And then we'll have a look at some of what your competitors are doing and see what the opportunities are. The discussion over the phone was about you're looking for a very slick, minimalistic design that's focused around imagery and project photos, etc. So I'm sure we can achieve that pretty easily. So let's get stuck into it. Your site's fairly basic, as you know, and it covers off your services, albeit only in a one pager. Now the key to services and getting Google to find you for particular services is that you have a landing page about each service. That allows Google then to actually position that page in search that can connect with your market, that those people are searching in Google can connect. So in this case, I would have a landing page dedicated to development management, a page also dedicated to property site sourcing, property sales, project management, and more defined to that, maybe location-based, maybe particular projects that you have your expertise in, and all that. So you're really fleshing out the site so that you're actually very, very targeting Google in particular ways to make sure you're ranking, using really solid imagery and some good solid copywriting in the same project. So obviously with developing companies and property, it is about the projects and the quality of projects you're working on. That reinforces trust on the site, and you need to build that trust across the components. One key thing that's really missing with this is people do business with people. So they want to know the people behind White Property Group and see the profiles of those people and really connect and see the expertise in those people. Now, you might be trying to do that in LinkedIn, but that certainly doesn't reflect back on this site. So building in pages and content around people is actually critically important. On every B2B website, no matter what, the people pages are the second most visited pages outside of your homepage. So that's really important. Now the projects, obviously, on this site are really good. They tell a story. You've got some project images there, albeit doesn't really get you in because there's no visual connection straight away. It's a bit of a bit dry. And have a look, year 2012. That's 8 years ago. And what about this project? Let's have a look. Again, 7 years ago. Now, that is not a good reflection of a business that is operational and really kicking goals. So getting fresh projects on there would be an absolute must. From a project perspective, the content is starting to get there. I like these overviews, but again, they can be just highlighted a lot more imagery, what we call above the fold. So as soon as I've clicked on this Cabra project, I'd like to see a Cabra image here above the fold. Nice, big, solid, high quality images reinforcing the quality of work that the White Property Group is renowned for. So that's the site in general. Obviously, you could link in your LinkedIn profiles, connect in social. You've got no social media connections. Maybe that's not big. And I know for plenty of our construction clients, that is not a big thing, albeit some construction clients of ours are really starting to hammer away at their LinkedIn profiles will make a big part of that. So also you'll see in the footer here, man, I can't read that. That's the contrast of those menus is very average, so unreadable. So any redesign, like the contrasting in text and all that sort of thing, is actually critical. Your contact page, you've got some technical issues here. Yes, you've got phone and unit number. However, your contact form is not working at the moment. Your Gravity form plugin is not working properly or dysfunctional. So you're using WordPress here. We develop in WordPress too, and part of that is keeping the WordPress sites up to date all the time. It's just how you need to roll. Websites need love along the way, and yeah, that's part of getting involved in the web. So let's move on to some technical issues with your current site. The first is this one. This is your robots.txt file. It's saying to the world, hey, everybody, which is this star here, disallow. So what that means is Google is unable to scan and reference your site and list your site in organic search. This is very, very not good. Every website needs to have this switched around so that you're encouraging search engines to actually view your site. So at the moment, you've set that to offline, pretty much. Not a good thing at all. Very easy to fix, but it needs to be switched to live. In a search capacity, and this is, we couldn't run our tools against the site because it is being blocked because of that robots.txt file. So, turning that back on, you'll gain a bit more set. And that's why for position tracking for your property, what we usually do is put in, your keywords, development management Brisbane, property site sourcing Brisbane, those sorts of things. And you'll get a position of, hey, you're ranked number 5 in Google, which is awesome, page 1 for those search terms. At the moment, you are not ranking at all because of that robots.txt file blocking everything. So that's not good news. Need to get onto that ASAP. So in general searches for, say, property, development management, those sort of things, I looked up some of your competitors. Now, I'm not sure whether these are actually your absolute direct competitors, but I just want to see what's out there as far as what are people doing in your space that you're up against. And the good thing is I don't think many people are actually doing it that well. Like, these guys are probably the I'm going to call it the flashiest, but they've got some good projects on there. Their site is sort of image based. They've looked at testimonials, which again builds trust. They've got news and blogs, which is the latest one is January 17. So they understand that ranking in Google and being found in Google relies on fresh content. So they're actually really driving that. That's January. When's another one? Let's have a look. See, there's another one down the page. January 4. So they're doing a couple every month, and that's awesome. That's where you need to be if you're taking your digital strategy a bit more seriously. Gaudi, they ranked, I think, number 1 or 2 for development management searches, and again, fairly visual. They've gone, hey, there's the team, our clients, again reinforcing trust and accreditations on their site. That's really, really important. Here's another one, Avanti PDM. Now, average, no visuals at all. So look, there's plenty of opportunity to actually rise above some pretty average web presences out there in the development space. I've had a look at Everett before. So at another technical level, this is your speed testing. Now your load times are fast, but there's nothing really to your homepage at the moment that's going to make it slow down. So 2.2 seconds load time is are very good, albeit not a very good first byte time. So it's actually taking a little bit of time to go to the server and grab the site, but once it loads, it's actually loading quite quickly, which is good. You spoke about potentially using some drone footage on your site. So I mentioned to you that you can use video on your home pages and all that sort of thing. Here's a few examples. One is our website. You can see we have a looping video that's about sort of 10 to 15 seconds long. That it is just an ocean movement, but we have another client who is fighter pilot, and they have a full streaming video in their homepage. So you could have some awesome product property drone shots in there without too much of a problem. That's a very common thing to do these days. You're also looking for that minimal design style, and I had to dig around at a few pre-existing kind of templates that exist out there. Found this one that may be of interest. It is very image focused, and as I discussed, it does rely on really high quality. So it covers the services, testimonials from clients, who we're working with, logos, maps, contact us. That's just the homepage. It has a product project page that's simple yet very visual. Big images in a slider that really bring that to life. They could be expanded out to full page, and then your overview of your particular project. Really simple, clean structure that I think you would like. The blog and news, which you would definitely need to take your digital to the next level, is this kind of grid structure, and that drops you into an article or a sample blog in this case, with titles and comments and sections. So there's plenty of opportunity there for a really slick, clean site that has a solid brand wrapped around your brand as well. These are all mobile friendly designs, so you can see here how it responds in style and scope to this actual structure and adjusts to the appropriate devices. So I look forward to hearing from you soon. It's a bit of a review of what is possible for your site. If you'd like to know more about us, please visit knd.com.au. But we'd love to hear from you. Please reach out and have a chat to me on the phone again if you like, or respond to those to my email. That'd be great. Okay, look forward to talking to you soon, Kyle. Have a great day.